Distrokid versus Tunecore versus Symphonic distribution. This is a comparison video of digital distributors that allow you to keep 100% of your royalties. Now, I know there are other distributors that allow you to keep 100%, but I'm focusing on the three that I feel like are the best. Now, we're going to compare these distributors based on price, when they pay, how they get you your money, and extras that they provide. Now, we're going to start with Symphonic. Now, price-wise, Symphonic charges a one-time registration fee of $25. Now, the way that they charge for releases is different than what you might have seen before, because they don't charge just based on albums and singles. They charge based on the number of tracks that are on a project. So from 1 to 5 tracks, they charge $10.99. 1 to 10 tracks is $19.99. 1 to 15 tracks is $29.99. 1 to 20 tracks is $39.99. 24 tracks or more will be $50. Now, if you add the $25 registration fee to those fees, it breaks down to $36, $44.99, $54.99, $64.99, and $75. Now, after your initial release, the price goes back to just the standard rate for each tier. Now, I'm not going to keep going through every pricing tier for Symphonic, so from here on out, we're going to refer to an album as 1 to 15 songs for $29.99. So when I say album with Symphonic, I mean 1 to 15 songs for $29.99. You know, and a single is $10.99, 1 to 5 songs. Now, Distrokid charges you $20 a year for unlimited distribution, meaning you can release however many albums or singles you want in a year for only $20. Tunecore charges you $9.99 per single per year and $49.99 per album per year. Now, with the price you pay Symphonic and Tunecore for one album, you could have had 2 years of unlimited distribution with Distrokid and released 2 or more albums, or 20 singles, or however much you wanted to release. Now, where you really see how the price variation and the value is when you look at your release beyond the first year. Tunecore is going to charge you $50 every year for the same album. So in 3 years, one release with Tunecore will cost you $150. Symphonic doesn't charge annual fees. So after your initial payment, you don't really have to worry about them anymore. Now, Distrokid charges $20 a year. So in 3 years, you would have paid them $60 for one release. But with Distrokid, that will only be the case if you only released one album. You know, since they allow you to release unlimited they give you unlimited distribution for $20. If you release one album, then you pay $20 for that one album. If you release 20 albums, then you pay $20 for 20 albums, you know? So it all depends on how often you release music. Now, if you released an album every year for 3 years, here's what the cost would look like with each service. With Tunecore, one album every year for 3 years will cost you $300, because it would be $50 a year every year for that first album, $50 a year every year for the second album, and $50 a year every year for the third album. With Symphonic, it would be $114, you know, because you would be paying $29.99 per release, and then they would have the registration fee that get tacked on to the first release. And with Distrokid, it will cost you $60. Now, the more albums you release, the greater, again, like I said, the more albums you release, the greater the value with Distrokid. Now, both Distrokid and Tunecore will remove your album from stores if you fail to pay their annual fee. If you value peace of mind and don't want to worry about the possibility of your music being taken down from stores, then Symphonic will probably be the better option, because you pay them the one-time fee and then you don't have to worry about, your music getting taken down if you can't afford to pay some bill that come at the end of the month or whatever. Now, Distrokid has a feature called Leave a Legacy, where you can pay $29 for a single or $49 for an album to keep the project in stores no matter what. So if you don't pay the annual fee, the album will still still stay in stores and not be taken down. Now, if you don't pay the annual fee, you can't release new music, but the old music will stay in there. Now, if you're concerned about, being able to pay that annual fee and you want your album to stay in stores, then you will probably pay the one-time fee for everything that you're releasing. So paying an annual fee wouldn't make sense if that's your concern, So when you are looking at it from that standpoint, then you got to compare Distrokid to the standard rate of Symphonic, because that's when they on even playing field when you're looking at the Leave a Legacy option. And if you're looking at it from that standpoint, then it's $49 for an album as a one-time fee with Distrokid and $29.99 for an album with Symphonic. And Symphonic wins on price if you want to pay a one-time fee. Now, if you want to release unlimited releases, then Distrokid is the clear winner for $20, a year. So when it comes to price, it depends on how you want to operate with your releases. If you want to pay a one-time fee and make sure that your releases stay in there and not be concerned about it, or if you are prolific and you're releasing multiple albums and multiple singles a year and unlimited does it for you and you're not concerned about being able to pay that $20 a year, then Distrokid. Now, Payout. Symphonic pays quarterly, which is every 3 months, and they pay 35 to 45 days after the close of each quarter, and there's a payment threshold of $50. So you have to wait 3 months plus 35 to 45 days to get your money from Symphonic. And if you earn less than $50, then that rolls over to the next quarter and plus 35 to 45 days, Now, Tunecore pays monthly and you can withdraw your money whenever you want. Distrokid also pays monthly and you can withdraw your money whenever you want. Now, when it comes to collecting your money and how they get you your funds, Symphonic, you can receive your money in check, which comes with no fees. PayPal, you can contact them and have them send it as a friend to avoid fees. Bank transfer, which is $45, and Chase Quick Pay, which is basically like a phone app where they would send it to your email or your phone number, and it would go instantaneously right into your account. Now, Tunecore, you can get your money by check, which comes with fees, and you also have to have a minimum balance of $103 to get your money by check through Tunecore. PayPal, they cover the fees for PayPal. Electronic fund transfers comes with a fee of $2.75 and no minimum payout. Distrokid only pays through PayPal, and there are fees attached with those PayPal transactions, a 2% fee up to $1. Now, when it comes to extras they provide, Distrokid allows you to split revenue, where if you worked on a song with multiple people and you want to make sure everybody gets their fair share of the song, you can set up a split sheet, so to speak, in Distrokid, where if I get 50% and this guy gets 25% and that guy gets 25%, we can set the royalties up like that, where when money is being dispersed from Distrokid, everybody gets their piece. They allow you to sell covers, where you can do a cover song of Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You and legally sell that on iTunes. They do free unlimited audio backups, where let's say your computer hard drive crash and you need to get your files again, you can download your files from Distrokid. And they have the Leave a Legacy option, for you to keep your songs in the stores no matter if you can pay the annual fee or not. Now, they also charge $7.85 for you to automatically have your music added to new stores. So the way it works is with Distrokid, if you don't pay this fee, you're responsible for going in and manually adding your music to new stores, which, if you're not aware that there are new stores, you don't know to do. So if you don't know that Pandora just recently launched their own streaming platform called Pandora Premium, you don't know to add your music to Pandora Premium. And Distrokid isn't going to automatically do that for you unless you pay them $7.85 a year in addition to the $20 a year that you're paying them. Now, they also charge you 99 cents to add your music to Shazam, which is audio recognition program where when somebody is out and about and they hear somebody play a song and they like, what song is that? They can put their phone in the air and it'll recognize the song and pull it up for them. You know, they charge you an additional fee for that. Now, Symphonic offers SoundCloud monetization, where you can monetize your songs on SoundCloud and start earning revenue from your streams on SoundCloud. They allow you to send invoices. So if you do a show somewhere and you got to send an invoice to somebody, you can do that through SoundCloud. You know, they allow you to create compilations from previous releases. So let's say you released 10 singles and then you want to release those 10 singles as an album rather than having to upload those 10 songs all over again and put it up as a new release. You can just take the 10 singles that you already released and combine those into one project. Now, they also do more comprehensive content ID, where rather than just focusing on YouTube, they basically scour the internet. You know, they look everywhere for matches. And when they find matches in places where your music shouldn't be, they'll remove it. You know, on YouTube, they'll monetize it. Other places, they'll remove it. Now, if you're an EDM producer or anything that would go on Beatport, you know, they offer Beatport charting and subscriber stats. They offer a free promo mailer where you get to send emails out to at least or at most 5,000 contacts. And they do playlists and playlist pitching, where they have their own Spotify playlist that you can send music to them for possible inclusion in their own Spotify playlist, and they'll also pitch your music to Spotify and to the Spotify generated playlist. You know, so they have an option in their dashboard, like when you sign into your Symphonic dashboard, where you can just click and submit your music for possible playlist inclusion, which is real simple, you know, and easy to do. Now, they also offer video distribution, where they'll get your music video into Tidal and iTunes and Vivo, and that comes at an additional price of $75 per video. Now, Tunecore has extras such as, you know, cover song licensing. They do cover song licensing as well. Just like Distrokid, you can release a cover song through Tunecore, but they charge you $15 to $59 depending on how much you sell. You know, because with licensing covers, they charge in advance. You know, based on how many copies you're gonna issue, and Tunecore is passing that price off to you. Now, Tunecore also offers Tunecore Social, where you can post. Basically, they provide an interface where you can post to multiple platforms one time through Tunecore, almost like Hootsuite. You know, you go into Tunecore and you can post to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all from your Tunecore dashboard. Now, they also have this option called Store Automator, which is $10 per release, or $1.99 per store. Now, this store automated thing is kind of like the Distrokid option, where they charge you to be added to new stores. So same thing with Tunecore. They don't automatically add your music to new stores. You're responsible for adding your music to new stores, and they'll charge you $1.99 per store that you add your music to. And if you don't want to go in and be responsible for manually adding your music to new stores and paying $1.99 per store, they'll charge you $10 per release to add your music to new stores automatically. Now, again, you can find out more about these distribution companies by downloading the digital distribution white paper I got in the description box. There's a link. You can go there, click that link, get it. This is Gift, signing off. Pay us no mind.